Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Welcome to Mathematics Fine. Today I'm here with the topic of integers, rational numbers and real numbers, chapter 2 of NSM 1 D1. The first two lectures that is uploaded of this chapter, basically it was the introduction of number, positive numbers, negative numbers, positive negative integers and number line. I recommend all of you to watch that introduction of the videos, because when you have the basic concept about the anything, so you can do that thing very easily, or you understand that thing very easily. So it is very important for all the students to know about the base of the thing. So I put the link of that videos in the description, so you must have to go through that videos. So it is the first lecture, that is practice now on the page 27. Okay, it is writing the assignment as page 28, so you need to worry about that. Basically the first practice now of this chapter. The first practice of this chapter is to identify positive numbers, negative numbers, positive integers and negative integers. So directly move towards the first question. I again repeat the concept of positive number and negative numbers. First of all, I'm talking about positive. Positive mean nothing that have positive sign, plus sign, or to write on the plus is not necessary. Suppose if I'm writing the number 2, so there is no any sign, that means there is a sign plus, so it is a positive number. If I write plus 2, again it is a positive number. Then 100, a positive number. Whenever I'm talking about the numbers, so you keep in mind that any whole term, no, whenever we are talking about numbers, numbers mean any number. It can be a fraction term. This fraction can also be represented in the form of point. So whenever we are talking about the numbers, numbers mean the number is a basically vast category that contains your integers. Integers are the whole values, as well as your fraction terms, your point terms. So whenever there is a concept about the positive numbers, basically I'm stress on this word number. Whenever you're talking about the number mean that is a whole package that contains your integer as well as your fraction term. So after positive number, I will describe you about positive integers. Okay, integers are the number that is in the whole term. Whole term is a whole number. Whole number is 1, 300, any number, 10,000, a number that is not in the form of fraction or point. If you look at the numbers, it can be any number. Any positive number that is a whole number is called your positive integers. When I'm talking about the positive numbers, this positive number contain whole as well as the fraction term. When we are talking about the positive integers, so positive integers only contain the whole numbers. Now we are moving towards the negative. As negative is identified or described from its name. Negative means a thing that having the minus sign. Minus 1 is a negative number. 1 is a positive number. When I put the minus sign with it, so it becomes negative number. Then minus 2, again minus 1 by 2, minus 0.5. If you look at the numbers, when we are talking about the number, so number contain the whole as well as fraction or point terms. Basically this fraction term is converted into point term. So number is a vast category that contain the whole as well as fraction terms, whereas integer, and we are talking about the negative integer, so negative integer is an integer that contain only the negative whole numbers, minus 3 and so on. It can be any number. And one thing more, 0 is absolute. 0 doesn't contain any sign, not positive, not the negative. So I hope so. After having the revising this concept again, now you have the clear concept about the positive numbers, negative numbers, positive integers and negative integers. So now move towards the practice now on page 27, question 1. So these values, I just write down your question in this paper. These are the value that is given in the book, and you have to identify from these value what is your positive integer, negative integer, positive number and negative number. I just categorize it in the form of 4 categories. Now you see minus 5, minus, again this minus is your negative, a thing that is below than 0. So minus 5, and there is no any point, no any fraction, so definitely this is a negative integer. So we place the number in integer box. 2013. First of all, there is nothing any sign. When there is no any sign, that means this is a positive number. Now, this is a positive number as well as a positive integer. How so? Because the number contain the positive values. Number contain the whole values as well as the fraction terms. So it can be an integer because there is no any point, no any fraction. It can also be a positive number because again numbers contain the whole as well as the integer terms. So we write them in both categories. Positive integer 2013 because not contain any point whatever, and positive number 2. Because you have the basic concept about that. This no need to very confused about this concept कि ma'am this is an integer or rather it is a number. You just have to go through the concept, basic concept which I give you, that a number contain whole as well as, that means they contain both fraction term as well as the integers contain only the whole number, so it fit in both categories. Now 0, as I explained in the start, that 0 is absolute value, that is neither positive nor negative, so 0 is not fit in any category. Then minus 1 by 2, minus, first of all minus means though it is a negative category, and fraction term, so fraction is also only come in the category of number, negative numbers. Then we have 1.66, again point is come in the category of number, because whenever the thing in the decimal form, that means this is a fraction term that is converted into decimal term. So there's no any sign, so it can be in the category of positive. 1.666 minus 3.8, so negative number, minus 3.8. Then next 3 by 4, 3 by 4 is positive, so move towards the positive, and as it is a fraction, so we'll move towards the category of positive numbers. Minus 17, minus sign it means is a negative portion, and it is a whole term, so again minus 70 will come in the category of integer as well as in the category of numbers. Then 6, positive integer as well as positive number. Then minus 2 by 3, it is a number, negative number, minus 2 by 3. So it is all about your question number 1, in which you have to identify the positive number integers, this and this. Now we will move towards the question number 2, in which there are number, after reading the statement we have to realize that this number is a negative number. So start, the coldest temperature ever recorded in Korea was 34.6 degrees centigrade, below 0. Okay, underline the important points. After that we'll explain what does this means indicate. In the winter of 1933 at Jinganjin, represent this temperature using a negative number. So first of all, whenever there is a statement below than 0, okay, below than 0 means your negative numbers. If you know that we have a number line, in number line there on the right side there are positive number, or on the left side there are negative number. Now below than 0, we mostly consider that 0 is the last term, but basically below 0 is comes your negative number. As 0 is the absolute point, above 0 are the positive one. Whenever all the positive digits are finished and they are come in the point 0, 0 means there is nothing. So below 0 now is the time to start the negative number. So first of all, we take the hint of this, that now this number is below 0, then definitely from below 0 there is placed a negative sign, because below 0 only came the negative terms. And the second term is this. They ask that represent this temperature using a negative number. Okay, just take easy hint from this, that they represented, they given us a number, they want to ask that now you represent this number as a negative number. This is a positive number, definitely when there is nothing sign, that means there is a sign positive. Now we have to represent this positive number as negative number, so we just write down this number, rewrite this number and just place a negative sign. So this is a number and they ask us that represent this number as a negative number. So represent this number as a negative number means put the negative sign here. So it is represented as negative numbers. Now the second statement is, the lowest point on earth, that is on dry land, is the shore of the Dead Sea, which is 423 meter below sea level. Again, there is a, when there is a word below means that a number or category that is below than 0. Represent this altitude using a negative number. Again, they clearly ask us that we are giving this number to you and you have to represent this number as a negative number. This is a number 423. 423, and 423 is positive number. We have to represent this as a negative number, so it will be minus 423. Basically this is your answer. Now part C, in a quiz 1 point is deducted for each incorrect answer. Represent the reduction of 1 point using a negative number. 1 part is deducted from each incorrect answer, so we have to represent this one as a negative number. So this one is represented as a negative number, minus 1. This is your answer. It's just visible. Now the third is, a company suffers a loss or defect of 10,000 in the year 2013. Represent this loss using a negative number. So we have a loss of $10,000. How we represent this? Minus $10,000. Yes. So it is all about your practice now on page 27. Students, I take one example for you for your better understanding. Suppose I take the alphabet C. This C, if there's nothing sign, that means this is a positive C. And if someone asks us to represent this C as a negative number, negative alphabet, so how we represent negative now? See, they ask us about the negative, represent in the negative form, so we place this negative C. Suppose I write down the name Ali, and someone asks that represent this Ali as a negative alphabet or word or negative Ali, so I will represent this minus Ali. So it is all about how to represent your number in the negative form. Just change the sign. It will place the plus sign in minus sign, so it will become your negative number. Now have we practice now on page 29, that is written in your assignment, page 28. Again, it is fine. The questions are same. It is about filling the boxes greater than or less than. The first one has been okay solved. There are two terms. You have to identify that which term is less than or which term is greater than using the number line. If you have the concept, or if you understand the concept of number line, so you can easily identify. I just write down all the blanks of question number 1 from A to D in the paper. So first of all, before starting this chapter, this question, I will explain the signs. The term that have this open faces mean is the greater term. This open face. Suppose I have the term 4 and 2. So 4 is greater than 2. This open face indicate that 4 is greater than, and this closed mouth indicate that the term that is after this is smaller term. One thing. Secondly, the thing that is about minus is positive. Okay. As 4 is greater than 2. Yes, 4 is greater than 2. But whenever we place minus sign with both, now it becomes wrong. In minus sign, the term that is greater will become the smaller one. When I rewrite this term, 4 minus 2. Now 4 is greater, but whenever there is a sign came minus 4, so always in minus the term greater term will become the smaller one. जो टर्म जितनी माइनस में बड़ी होती है वो उतनी आपके पास स्मॉलर वन कंसीडर होती है. सो 4 आपके पास देखो ग्रेटर है. whenever you consider the sign minus 4, so now minus 4 become smaller one than the minus 2. One thing more, we revise this concept of the greater and the smaller one with the help of number line, so you didn't confuse. Okay, this is a number line in which there is a 0 in between the line, and on the right side, yes, this is my right side there are positive values, on left side there are negative values. Okay, whenever we are moving towards the right, the terms become bigger. Okay, and whenever we are moving towards left, the terms become smaller. आप जितना एक्सट्रीम राइट की तरफ जाएंगे आपकी टर्म्स उतनी बड़ी होती जाएंगी. जस्ट लुक एट 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 एंड सो ऑन. आपकी टर्म्स ग्रेटर हो रही है, एंड वेन एवर वी आर मूविंग टूवर्ड्स लेफ्ट साइड, सो योर टर्म बिकम स्मॉलर. -1 -2 -3 -4 एंड सो ऑन. नाउ लुक एट द टर्म्स -1 -2 -3. If I hide the sign minus, so basically you see the terms are greater 3 4, but whenever we put the sign minus, so terms become smaller one. Now -2 is smaller than -1 because this one is on the right side of 2. Whenever you are comparing the two terms, you just have to consider this. Okay, if I consider the term 3 and -1, so you look at the term, okay, 3 on the right side on the left side of the 1 minus 1. So that means this minus 3 is smaller than minus 1, because the term on the right side is greater than and the term on the left side is smaller than on the number line. Now we will do this question. Minus 3 and minus 5. Okay, I will just make the minus 5 too. Yes. Minus 3. This one. And minus 5. Now you look at or compare the both terms, which one is greater. 3 is on the right side now. 3 on the right side and 5 is on the left side. So definitely the term on the right side is bigger and the term on the left side is smaller. So that means 3. Minus 3 is greater than minus 5. Now minus 7, minus 2. Number line okay. Minus 7, minus 2, definitely 2 is here. And whenever the sign minus 7 will come, so definitely it will be after minus 5 or minus 6. So it will be there. So 2 is on the right side. 2 is on the right side of minus 7. So it is greater. Or greater. Or you can also take the concept, the term that is greater in minus, it will become the smaller one. So 4 and minus 4, positive values are greater than negative values. So again 4 is greater than minus 4. Minus 6 and minus 100. Okay, whenever I hide this sign minus, so you look out the term 6 and 100. So definitely 100 will be greater. But whenever I put the sign minus, that's me. Now this greater 100 will become the smaller 100. Now minus 6 is greater than minus 100. So it is all about how to put the sign of the inequalities with the terms. There's no more tricky, but you need to do practice again and again. Rather you can grasp the concept of the number line. Rather you have the concept, okay, the terms in the minus greater terms become the smaller one. You just have to get your easy approach and solve the questions. Now we move towards the question 2 of the practice now. Same practice now on page 29. There are different numbers and we have to represent that those numbers in the number line. So I just make the number line. Again, on the right side there are the positive values and on the left side there are negative values. And we have to represent this number on the number line. So now we learn how we represent this number on the number line. I just, the term that is the form of mixed form, just convert this in the form of points, because I easily then put that numbers in number line. So how I convert, I just multiply to 1s are 2 and add this numerator 1. 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 3. So it becomes 3 by 2. When we divide 3 by 2, so answer came 1.5. You can also use the calculator and place this minus as well. So it is 1.5. Now 3 by 4 converted this 3 by 4 in the form of decimal terms. So here comes 0.75. Yes, now it is visible to you. Now we put this number or represent this number in the number line. So first is minus 5. Look at the number line. This is positive 5 and this is minus 5. So as we're moving towards the right, there are positive numbers. On 0, on the right side of 0 are positive number and the left side of the 0 are negative numbers. So we indicate the minus 5. Yes. Now 4. So 4 is this. You can also write above this scale minus 5, 4. I don't want to write it. Okay, 0. This is your 0. So you can indicate as 0. Then 1 whole 1 by 2. So that is basically 1.5 minus 1.5. Minus 1.5 means on your left side. So this is 1 and 1.5. That's mean the mid of your 2, minus 2 and minus 1. So it is your minus 1.5. Which you can also represent in the mixed form. Then next number is 1.66. So 1.66 is that a number that is between 1 and 2 and not basically between, somehow more than between 1.6. Next is minus 3.8. So definitely between minus 3.8. Yes, between minus 3 and minus 4. And as this 3.8, so that means it is close to 4. 3.8. I just put this on the estimation. Now 3 by 4 is 0.75. So 0.75, that's mean it is not 0, it is not 1, it is nearest to 1, nearest to 1. Only I just add 0.25, so become 1. So that means this is too close to the 1. So don't mark it on 1, but close to 1. 0.75, rather you can also write 3.4. This is how you present your number on the number line. So they also demanded us arrange the numbers in ascending order. So very fine. First of all, you have to consider what is the ascending and descending. Okay, whenever I was a student, I keep this concept in mind. Ascending means from smaller to greater. How so I can fix this concept in my mind that A comes first in the alphabet, so that means we are moving from smallest to greater one. As ascending start from A now, and is the first digit or first alphabet of your ABC, your alphabet. So I take the concept, so we are moving towards smaller to greater, and definitely when one is smaller to greater, the other will become the greater to smaller. Or you can also take that after A the D will come, so that's mean from greater to smaller. You are taking the reverse step. Now we write our digit using the number line. We represent this number in descending form. Okay, as I told you in the start of the lecture, the more we are moving towards left term, the more smaller terms we have. The more you are moving towards the right term, the more greater terms you have. जितना राइट की तरफ जाएंगे उतनी ग्रेटर टर्म्स होंगी, जितना लेफ्ट की तरफ आएंगे चाहे वो आपके पास -1 बिलियन हो, मिलियन हो, वेन एवर देयर इज कम माइनस साइड मीन्स कि वो इतनी छोटी टर्म है आपके पास. नाउ आप यहाँ से जब भी असेंडिंग ऑर्डर होगा, यू नीड टू मूव टूवर्ड्स योर राइट डाउन द टर्म्स टूवर्ड्स योर लेफ्ट साइड. सो लेफ्ट साइड में सबसे पहले आपके पास क्या इंडिकेटर है? -5. गुड, जस्ट राइट डाउन द टर्म्स. देन वस्ट कम नेक्स्ट 3.8 -1.5 0 3/4, then 1.6 and 4. So this is your arrangement in ascending order. Suppose same question they ask us to arrange represent the numbers using the number line in descending order whenever they're using the word descending. So we will start from right to left. We write 4, 1.6, 3/4, 0, 1.5, -3.85. So it is all about how to represent your number in ascending or descending order. So represent your numbers in the number line. Hope so after attending all the lectures you have the concept about this. So students, don't forget to subscribe the channel like that, and definitely and press the bell icon so you get the notification about the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.